Hi everyone. Welcome to Real Life with Mel. As I was trying to think of a meditation or mindfulness practice to share today, I didn't have to look too far because last night I actually woke up in the middle of the night with a panic attack. And I just had this sense of dread that seemed to have come out of nowhere. And I had this feeling of floating up above the bed and just kind of being out of control of my own body in kind of a scary way. And this is really common for any of us who suffer from anxiety or just tend to have a lot of anxious thoughts, that we can feel really disconnected from our body and almost drawn out of our body, and just an overwhelming sense of panic that does not feel good at all. And I know in those times it can be really common to either try to analyze it, think about what am I worried about, and try to maybe control our thinking, or even just tell ourselves, calm down, you've got nothing to worry about. But in reality, anxiety is much more an experience in your body than it is in your mind or in your thoughts. And so the best way to try to help yourself calm down also has to be body focused. So I thought we could practice today grounding and just look at the practice of being grounded. And last night when I found myself in that place, I tried to really just concentrate on different parts of my body and how they were feeling right then, very solid and very grounded on the bed. So I would think about my left foot and try to just see how it felt. I could feel the sheets underneath it. I could feel the bed holding it up. And then I tried to think about my right elbow, and I could feel how solid it felt on the bed. And think about my head on the pillow. And before long, I was able to get calmed down and go back to sleep. So that's what we're going to practice today, and I invite you to join along with us. So probably most of us are sitting in a chair right now, and you can practice it in whatever body position you happen to find yourself in, but we'll do it sitting down right now. So if you can just sit up in your chair comfortably, but sitting tall and with both feet on the floor. And we'll start by concentrating on our feet. So if you have shoes on, you might want to wiggle your toes a little bit just to feel your feet inside your shoes. And then feel your shoes and your feet solidly on the earth. You might have your eyes closed right now, or you might just be focusing softly on something in the room. But bring your attention to your feet and see if you can feel how solid they are on the earth. And then bring your attention just to the weight that you feel sitting in the chair, and feeling how heavy your body is as it is supported by the chair, and then connected to the earth. Take just a minute to feel those parts of your body. You might want to take a couple deep breaths, focusing on a long exhale. And as you feel yourself connected to the earth, to the ground, think about how many other people you are connected to right now who are also grounded on the earth. And so in a way you are connected with them. You can go ahead and bring your attention back to the room. If you wanted to do a longer mindfulness activity, this would definitely be usually the first place to start, is just by feeling really grounded like this, and then you could move into doing some more breathing, some other kind of mindfulness and meditation. But this is a great way to trigger the parasympathetic nervous system, to help us feel calm and embodied, to help us feel very present right here in the here and now, and just to break that sense of anxiousness that is so held in senses in the body. This is something at Mercy Ministries that we have seen be really healing with our young people who grew up in orphanages, with tons of trauma in their early childhood, to the point where often this sense of not being connected with your body can almost be the norm for them. And so anything we can do to help them feel more in control, more embodied, more present in the here and now, we have seen make a huge difference and be really healing. And what I think is so beautiful is that it's something that's healing for all of us, and especially for a time right now, probably one of the few times in history when every person on the earth is experiencing something very similar. We experience this pandemic in different ways, but we are all experiencing it, and we're connected in that way. We're connected in that anxiousness, and how beautiful that we could also be connected in this way to each other. So I hope that you find this really helpful. Don't forget that it's a practice, which means you can do it in the moment of feeling panicked and anxious like I did last night. But the more that you practice it every day, the more it will be available for you when you need it. So I hope that was helpful. Keep practicing, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.